Assalamualaikum and greet to our lecturer, Madam Marina. So today we will be presenting our assignment entitled Inventory Valuation and Financial Reporting Analysis under MFRS 102. Inventory are one of the most significant assets for trading company because they are directly influence both profit and the value of asset reported in financial statement. If inventory are valued incorrect, the company may report incorrect profit and mislead users of financial statement such as investor, creditor and management. Therefore, MFRS 102 provides guidance on how inventory should be measured, recognized, and disclosed. In this presentation, we will apply the requirement of MFRS 102 to analyze the inventory information of Bright Mart Trading Sdn Bhd for year ended 31 December 2035. So, specifically, we will discuss the initial measurement of inventory, the application of the NRV principle, the recognition of inventory as an expenses, disclosed requirement, and several recommendations to improve inventory management. So now I will pass to my colleague to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Zafran. Now I will explain about initial measurement of inventories. The first requirement under MFRS 102 is to determine the cost of inventories at initial recognition. According to the standard, inventory cost includes all costs incurred to acquire the inventories and bring them to their present location and condition. For Bright Mart Trading Sdn Bhd, the purchase price of inventories is 120,000. In addition, the company incurred import duty of 6,000 and freight inward charge of 4,500. These costs are included because they are directly attributable to acquiring and transporting the inventories. However, the company received a trade discount of 3,000. Since trade discount reduced the actual purchase cost, they must be deducted from inventory cost. The calculation is therefore 120,000 plus 6,000 plus 4,500 minus 3,000. This result in a total inventory cost of 127,500. The administration expense of 2,000 is excluded because it does not contribute to bringing the inventories to their present condition and location. As required by MFRS 102, this expense should be recognized separately in profit or loss. Therefore, the initial inventory cost recognized by the company is 127,500. Next, I will pass to next presenter.
Thank you, Aspa. So now I will explain about subsequent measurement using NRV. After inventory have been initially recognized, MFRS 102 requires them to be measured at the lower of cost or net realizable value or NRV. The purpose of this requirement is to ensure that inventories are not reported at amount higher than what a company expects to recover from selling them. For product A, the cost is Rm20,000 while the NRV is Rm18,000. Since the NRV is lower, the inventory must be reported at Rm18,000, resulting in a write-down of Rm22,000. For product B, the cost is Rm15,000 and the NRV is Rm7,000. In this situation, the cost is lower than the NRV, so the inventory remains recorded at Rm15,000. For product C, the cost is Rm10,000 but the NRV is only 7,000. The scenario states that the product becomes obsolete due to technology change. As a result, the company can no longer expect to sell its original value. Therefore, the inventory must be written down by Rm3,000 at reported Rm7,000. After applying the lower of cost NRV principle, the closing inventory is Rm14,000. The total inventory write-down recognized during the year is Rm5,000. This adjustment is important because it prevents the overstatement of both inventory and profits. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, SYAHMI. Okay, now my turn to explain recognition of inventories as an expense and disclosure. Under MFRS 102, inventories are recognized as an expense when they are sold. This expense is commonly referred to as cost of sale or cost of goods sold. Based on the scenario, inventories costing 95,000 ringgit were sold during the year. Therefore, 95,000 ringgit should be recognized as cost of sales in the statements of profit or loss. This treatment follows the matching principle because the cost of inventories is recognized in the same period as the revenue generated from their sale. If inventories are measured incorrectly, the company's profit may be overstated or understated. This can affect management decisions and reduce the reliability of the financial statements. Besides recognition and measurement, MFRS 102 also requires several disclosures. The company must disclose the accounting policies used in measuring inventories, the carrying amount of inventories at year-end, the amount recognized as cost of sales, and any inventory write-downs recognized during the period. In the case of Bright Mart Trading Sedian Berhad, the 5,000 ringgit write-down and the technological obsolescence affecting product C should also be disclosed. These disclosures help improve transparency and provide useful information to stakeholders. That's all from me. Okay, now I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Arif. Based on our analysis, we would like to process several recommendations for Bright Mart Trading Sedian Berhad. Firstly, the company should conduct regular inventory review to identify slow-moving or absolute products before their value declines significantly. Secondly, inventory forecasting should be improved that inventory purchases are aligned with customer demand and market trend. Thirdly, regular stock count should be performed to ensure inventory record remain accurate and reliable. Finally, implementing an inventory management system would help management monitor stock level more effectively and reduce the risk of the inventory losses. To conclude, this analysis demonstrates the importance of applying MFRS 102 correctly when measuring and reporting inventories. The initial inventory cost was determined to be 127,500,000, while the closing inventory value after applying the lower of cost and NRV principle was 40,000. A total inventory write-down of 5,000 was recognized and inventory sold during the year commuting to 995,000 were recognized as an cost of sale. So overall, compliance with MFRS 102 ensure that inventories are reported fairly, profit are measured accurately, and the financial statement remain reliable for decision-making purpose. Thank you for your attention.